three things that have crossed my desk in the last 72-ish hours, no particular order, starting with the controversy around J.D. Vance's latest book, which is supposed to depict his journey to Catholicism, right? His journey to faith, right? Well, the controversy is around the cover of the book, which shows a church in kind of like a rural area. But get this, he's not a member of said church, right? The congregants were interviewed and they're like, yeah, we know he's vice president, but like, he's not a congregant. He's never been here. Like, we don't know him, right? He can't, not necessarily he can't sit with us, but he doesn't sit with us more specifically. And then this is the real cherry on top, if you will. This church is a Methodist church. Again, this book is about his journey to Catholicism. So he's using a picture of a Methodist church that he's not a member of as the cover of his book to sell a story about his journey to Catholicism. Rich, really rich. My guess is that his publishers, his team is trying to do the hillbilly elegy treatment on this. He pulled himself up from his bootstraps kind of sell. That's what it looks like to me. But again, he doesn't even go there. It's not even his denomination. Crazy. I don't think it would have been that hard to find, first of all, a church that he actually goes to would be nice, right? Second of all, I don't think it would be that hard to find a Catholic church in a more rural setting that would have some type of connection, okay? I could PR spin a way into making that make sense. 10 ways to Sunday. 10 ways to Sunday, okay? Anyways, moving right along. There's a store in Crystal Lake, Illinois, the Trump Truth Store. Real, seriously. Anyways, they are temporarily closed because of poor sales. Now, everyone likes to jump down the throats of every pollster being like, is this accurate? Is it not? And I honestly might be right there with them. I think this is a better gauge of anything more than that. Having to close your doors because of poor sales. I mean, one could also gather that the tariffs probably pushing up prices. Might not help. But regardless, interesting number. Now, speaking of numbers, Amazon has introduced a 3.5% surcharge, a fuel and logistics surcharge for third-party sellers as a result of, guess what, high fuel prices. Now, you want to know what those high fuel prices are from, right? That would be Trump's war in the Middle East, which probably would have something to do with the fact that AAA just put out new numbers that show that 6 states have hit record diesel prices. Crazy. So yeah, anyways, those 3 stories, more details on those, as well as other political, tidbits that you should know this week and beyond, honestly, are in this week's GovHub newsletter. Link in bio to read and subscribe. There is good news at the top. I promise I always put good news. Good news bears, 4 good news stories. So you get the good before you get the bad, the good, and everything else in between. Yeah, like I said, link in bio to read, subscribe, and share with a friend.